Hello and welcome everyone to a video in which we are going to be discussing the solutions of a reading comprehension exercise of CAT 2023 slot 2. So this is the second passage that I'm doing. One passage is already done for slot 2 of CAT 23. In this particular video, I'm going to be looking at the passage based on liberalism. And we are not going to be solving the exercise entirely. This video is only going to be about reading of the passage. I'll tell you what is the information that you're supposed to take away after reading the passage. Once again, the same disclaimer that I gave at the beginning of every single one of our solution videos is that first you try to solve the exercise, then watch the video. It will automatically give you a greater sense of return of knowledge if you do that particular exercise rather than watching this first and then going on to solve the passage later. So coming to this passage, while reading the passage, um, in the very first sentence, we can actually understand that the passage is about liberalism because liberalism is being mentioned there in the very first sentence. But then what exactly, which aspect of liberalism? To understand that, it takes a bit of time. Because in the second sentence, it is saying now it is disintegrating, destroyed by a mix of hubris and internal contradictions, according to Patrick Deneen. So Patrick Deneen, a professor of politics at the University of Notre Dame. So we know that Deneen's opinion on liberalism probably might be discussed in the passage, and that his opinion is a negative opinion, that liberalism is being destroyed, that it's failing, right? And then it goes on to talk about negatives of the philosophy or the type of governance that liberalism comes with. And then again, Deneen's opinion is there. So Deneen is appearing twice. His opinion is appearing twice about the topic of liberalism and about its decay and decadence and destruction. So by the time we reach the end of the first paragraph, we should get kind of a sense of understanding that the main topic of discussion in this entire passage is whatever Deneen has to say about liberalism, which is definitely a negative opinion. In fact, the second paragraph also starts with the mention of Deneen. But from here on, it's not Deneen's opinion, but it's the author's opinion on Deneen's take, because the author says Deneen does an impressive job of capturing the current mood of disillusionment. So the author is praising him. But then, although he starts off by praising his opinion, by praising his stance on the topic of liberalism, the next sentence, the second sentence of the second paragraph starts with the word but, which means that now he's going to also criticize his opinion. He praised it. The word but signifies that now the author's opinion is going to go in an opposite direction. He says it, but when he concludes that all this adds up to a failure of liberalism, is his argument convincing? It's a question mark. This is where we can actually, this is the point of the passage where we can understand exactly what the passage is going to do. It's a question mark that whether he's right, whether he's wrong. So then the author is basically going to analyze this argument. It's going to be an analysis of whatever Deneen believes about liberalism. And then the author starts pointing out one by one the mistakes or the problems with Deneen's argument on the topic of liberalism, because that's what he does. In the rest of the second paragraph, he talks about how Deneen describes liberalism as containing only one particular ideology, which is freeing individuals from constraints. But the author disagrees and says that it actually contains a wide array, a wide range of intellectual traditions, and then he elaborates upon that. In fact, the next paragraph is again pointing out to a second big problem. He's pointing out to another problem with the book. So it's analysis of the book. So now I know that this is actually not Deneen's speech or Deneen's article. This is a book written by Deneen that the author is trying to analyze. And it's a critical analysis because it's pointing out the flaws. So the second problem is being pointed out in this paragraph. In short, the problem is that of whether liberalism can adapt and reform itself. So Deneen does not believe that it can reform itself, but then the author is pointing out that it can. And then the author is concluding by putting together all of the points and where Deneen is right, where Deneen is wrong, which is what happens at the end of every analysis. Then what was good about the topic, what was bad about the topic that is being mentioned in the concluding paragraph. And the last sentence kind of sums up the author's opinion of this entire analysis, that the book, the name of the book is also mentioned, Why Liberalism Failed. It's not a funeral oration, but a call to action. Up your game or else. So he's saying that although Deneen is calling it a funeral that liberalism has failed, but the author perceives it more as a call to action, that it is suffering. Liberalism as a concept is suffering, but then we need to up our game. Liberalists need to up their game or else they are doomed to fail. So that is the point of the entire passage. This is what we have to understand about the passage. And this passage is slightly difficult to read because the topic kind of forms as you read the passage. It's not like in the very first paragraph, in the very first two sentences, directly the main topic and the primary purpose of the author writing the passage has been mentioned. It forms as the passage goes on. The first, it introduces the concept of liberalism, then what Deneen says, then furthering Deneen's opinions on the negatives of liberalism, then pointing out that it's the author's analysis of it. Then the author has got two different negative points to say about whatever Deneen has to communicate about this topic. So it's a critical analysis and then conclusion. I think by the second paragraph, it should kind of become clear what the overall passage is about. And this is what we have to take away from the passage after we finish reading it for the first time. A few more things in terms of details that I want to point out about this passage is that its word count is 518. Very, very average word count, maybe slightly on the higher side. Generally, about 500 words is the average word count. Slightly on the higher side with 518 words, slightly longer passage. It's an analytical passage. It's a book review that should become clear. This passage was taken up from the Economist. It's a column written in the magazine The Economist, which tells us that liberalism is kind of an economic philosophy more than being a political philosophy. And I would say that the ideal time to read this would be about 2.5 minutes. I think someone who is good at reading, who has practiced on reading comprehension exercises should be able to finish reading a passage like this within 2.5 to 2 minutes 40 seconds. I don't think that this passage should take anyone more than 3 minutes and 20 seconds to read, especially if you're preparing for CAT and if you're serious about the examination. If you take more than 200 seconds, then that is too long a time taken to read a passage like this, because even the topic might not be somewhat familiar to us, but language is very simple. Overall difficulty level is moderate because I'm not sure that people would have heard of the person Deneen or would actually be able to relate to a lot of content with respect to the concept of liberalism. So if you're not familiar, I would say that this passage can be slightly more difficult to read, but by no means or measure is it a really tough passage. I would still consider it to be a moderate level difficulty passage as far as reading it is concerned. And a few things that I would want people to look up and learn about from this passage after reading this passage and after solving these exercises. Read and understand what is liberalism, right? So that's conservatism, that is liberalism. Kind of other words for these are right wing and left wing. So understand that both in terms of economics and both in terms of politics as well. And I think everyone should know about, with respect to current affairs, everyone should know about Davos. Davos that has been mentioned. Davos is where World Economic Forum happens every single year. This comes up in a lot of B-school interviews as well. So know what happens at Davos and what is the World Economic Forum and why is that being criticized in this passage. In fact, both by Deneen as well as by the author. These are the things that we can take away from the passage. Stay tuned for the next video in which I'm going to be discussing solutions of this exercise. Thank you.